Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. The Ohio State Buckeyes on the offensive side look like they're back as they cruise to a 59-31 win. CJ Stroud going 31 of 38, 361 yards and 5 touchdowns, no picks. But that wasn't even the biggest story. The biggest story is Ohio State could finally establish a running game on the ground, with Mayan Williams getting 14 carries for 117 yards, an average of 8.4 yards a carry. Henderson with 13 carries, 98 yards. And on the receiving side, what can you say? Our big three, Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, getting 9 receptions for 139 yards. Garrett Wilson with 10 receptions, 126 yards, 3 tutties. Chris Olave, 9 receptions, which is a big deal because recently it seemed like he hasn't been getting a whole lot of receptions, but he gets his with 85 yards and 1 touchdown. Jackson also had a touchdown. So there's no question the offense seems like it was in groove after a few weeks of not being able to get anything going on the ground and in the red zone. In the red zone against Penn State, we went like 1 for 6 or something like that. Last week we were struggling. Our O-line was just getting beat. However, that was not the issue today. But let's talk about what the issue was. It was this Ohio State defense. I think it was a big mixture between busted assignments, Shaw getting beat. Still don't understand why he's our starting safety. Our D-line not getting any pressure. Now, credit Purdue's offensive line and their quarterback because he was able to get the ball out really quick. However, there were definitely times where he was sitting back there for like 4 seconds and he had a clean pocket around him and we had like 4 guys coming. That cannot happen. Definitely it cannot happen against that team up north and as we move on throughout the rest of the year. And if you've noticed, we run a lot of cover 2. We're not in cover 2, we're playing man coverage. And if you saw Tommy Eichenberg, he kind of messed up on one of the coverages. He ran into his own guy and one of their players scored a touchdown on that play. We like to run a lot of cover 2 and blitz out of that. So naturally, that's going to leave the middle of the field wide open. And so when we decide to blitz, we got to get home, but that's not happening. O'Connell, I know he's a decent quarterback, but the guy went 40 for 52, 390 yards and 4 touchdowns. Look, I'm not a psycho. I know a good win when I see one. This was definitely a good win because everybody all week was hyping up Purdue, saying potential upset. The spoiler makers are coming into Columbus. This is definitely a good win. But on the flip side of that, our defense has got to play way better. Way better. You have a way too many plays. I don't even think we forced a punt into the second half. I could be wrong about that, but there's very few if we did. I'm going to make a video on the upcoming game against Michigan State, but after watching them, I don't think we're going to have too much to worry about. I think on the defensive side, we are going to have to worry a little bit because we got to get pressure on Thorne. We really do. We can't allow him to sit back in the pocket and pick us apart. But that video will be coming out real soon. Hey man, I'm excited about where this team's going. I'm very happy our offense is clicking at this time before we head into our last couple weeks of the season. Let me know what you guys think about the game against Purdue. If you like this video, make sure you hit that sub button for me, and I'll catch you guys later.